All right, everybody. Today's lesson is calculating percent of tax, discount, increase, decrease, you name it, any type of change. What that means is like the price is going, or the number is going from one number to the next number. So to begin, for some notes, when we calculate any percent of change, please write that in. Tax, discount, increase, decrease, error, etc. We are looking for the percent that the original amount was changed by. We're going to use our percent equation again. Pay close attention because there's a little bit of trick to this, or like a little bit, or one other step that we're not used to doing. Step number one. Find the difference. This is the part, put a star next to it, okay? Find the difference. Difference meaning subtraction. So basically what we're going to do is you're going to subtract the original and the new amounts, okay? So the whole number was the original, and then you're going to subtract the new number. When dealing with events in time, the one that happened first in time is the original number. So think of your percent equation. Whole times percent equals partial or part, okay? So your original number is the one that's going in that first blank. When working with percent error, you use the actual measurement as the original. So that first blank is going to be your actual. So let me kind of break this down, then we'll do two different examples that deal with both of those situations. So step number two, you're just going to use the original whole amount. So the original number goes here, okay? You are going to solve for the percent, okay? So that is what is going to be left blank. And then this number right here is your change. So that is when you subtract, okay? So the new number, when you take, I'll show you in just a second, that is what's going to go there. And then step number three, you're going to solve it as before. So let's do two different examples. Example A, a blender was originally $75, but is on sale for $60. What is the percent of discount? Okay, I am going to go ahead and box that phrase, percent of discount, because that should clue you in that that second blank is missing, and that means that we need to subtract. So if you want to do it mentally, you can, or you can just go over to your calculator and do 75 minus 60. You're just going to take the bigger number, subtract the smaller number, and that is 15. So the original number goes here. It is 75. The percent, we're going to leave blank. And then this last number is 15, okay? And if you need to make yourself a little note, that is 75 minus 60, okay? That is whenever these types of problems are asking for what is the percent of discount, percent change, percent of tax, you need to make sure that you subtract. So if you want to put a little subtraction sign above there to remind yourself of that, I would encourage you to do so. All right, so since we have a lonely number to the left, we're going to divide both sides by 75. And you should get 0.20 if you round it, so I can actually show you that. 15 divided by 75. Oh, actually, it's 0.2. Okay, so let me actually write it as it appears in the calculator. So 0.2. And if we're going to make that a percent, move it twice, 1, 2. So that would be 20% is our answer. Okay. Next one is example B. Gene measured the length of his room at 14 feet. The actual length, okay, is 14.5 feet. What is the approximate percent error? Whenever you see percent error, that means you should be subtracting these two amounts, okay? So the actual length is what goes first. That is in your original. That goes there, okay? This is going to be blank because, again, for a percent change, your percent is missing. Now let's subtract these two amounts. So in your calculator, actually, we could do that mentally. 14.5. This is 14.5 minus 14 is going to be 0.5. Let's divide both sides by 14.5. Let me show you what that looks like in the calculator. So 0.5 divided by 14.5. You get 0.03. Let's round that, or well, 0.0344 and so on. We just need two digits or two numbers after the decimal. So we got 0.03. Okay, so 0.03. Turn that into a percent, 1, 2. That would be 3%, and that is our answer. All right, so let's do some example problems. Just a second. Let me see if